do us one last favor. Just be careful who you send money to nowadays, because the scams out there are crazy.
I was
that they
helping
do.
my family.
What's going on, everybody? Appreciate y'all for tuning in. And before I get this video going, the first part of the video, I have to give you some context of what's going on. So if you remember a while back, I did a pawn for a lady about 8 weeks ago. I did blur, but she was sitting down on a walker. Long story short, she ended up having 2 separate pawns she did in the amount of $2,600. So like I've always said before, the pawns run 60 days before they default on the pawn. So when it was coming up to the 60 days, she called me and explained what was going on. So in a nutshell, she told me she was waiting on some money. The bank had held up some of her money and lost money, whatever it was. So I said, okay, I'll give you some extra time. Call me next week. Let me know what's going on. So right after I ended up talking to her, I get a call from her daughter. And her daughter said she had came down here. She seen that there was one of our cards in her purse, that she had been scammed online by one of these scams of people asking her for money from another country. It was an ungodly amount that she had sent to them. Then the bank ends up basically freezing her account. That way she couldn't, send no more money. The detective got involved in it. It was like a big thing. So once I found out about that, me and the daughter tried to work something out where, I could work it out with them, give them some time, and we could try to kind of figure out what would happen. Well, a couple more weeks passed, and this is what we've come to. How you doing?
Hi. I'm here.
How's it going?
Okay.
So I looked at, the money we gave and what's there and what gold's at and what everything's at right now. I'm not sure what you're wanting to do, but I'll try to work something with you. So I know the rings are sentimental to you.
My brooch with the rings on
Yeah,
it.
the charm that has the rings on it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so
That's all I really want.
yeah, so I can probably do that for you, but because I gave overall I gave $2,600 what was there, and then the necklace, the bracelet, and I think there was one other ring. There was a small ring or something like that. That's about how much gold it's worth in the gold. So what I would make money on would be the phone, if I sold the phone. But the problem with the phone is still linked to your account because it's not paid. So I can't even get like full price like that. I have to sell it online. And every time I've sold phones on, not every time, but a lot of times I sell them on eBay. Phones are like the biggest scam things people buy on eBay.
So if you got back your rings and the whatever they're on or whatever you're saying,
The brooch is,
Yeah.
that's
if you got that back, would you be good and just call everything even?
I would, that in the ring, yes.
The rings and the
It's
brooch.
just the ring is my mother-daughter ring. Okay?
Yeah. We want to make sure you get back what means,
You know,
but we also can't. We have to get back what we put out. So I think that takes care of both of us, even though you're out.
Well,
other
my
stuff.
diamond bracelet, I told Justin yesterday, I paid $3,000 for
Yeah,
it.
that's crazy.
In 1997, that's the first thing.
Stuff costs so much when you buy it like that, and you mean to keep it, so it's worth it at the time.
I never wore the darn thing.
Is the bank still trying to get your money back? Are they trying?
The bank has really screwed me over.
Have they?
They really have. I don't know what. I'm fighting them.
Yeah.
Like I told you all, I hope you don't have a Bank of America account. They don't call me back. They don't, Well, what the worst part about it, the fraud detective, I guess he was. I felt like I was in a bar on a bar stool,
Yeah.
and I don't know.
Yeah, I understand, but hopefully they'll work it out and you'll get your money back.
So basically the gold here is worth what I gave you in melt. That's right at $2,600, and then the phone will be, what I'd
Whatever
have to
we can
sell
get
to
for
make
that.
a little bit, but
But they're
this is the charm. You want me to put it in a bag for you?
No, yeah, if you got one.
I got a little bag
How
that
about
lit.
my mother-daughter ring? I can't have that.
What is it?
It don't
Oh, that's
mean
good.
anything to anybody, you know, but. So how's the phone? Do I need to call AT&T and tell them I don't have it no more, or what?
No, basically you were making a payment on it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like paying the payment on the phone to pay it off. The only way is if you paid all the money to pay the phone off. That's the only way it would change anything.
Well, I have the number, so when I get my money, I can call.
Well, it's going to be $1,000 or something for you to pay. It's $1,200 or something for you to pay that phone off.
Yeah, well,
So
It
I've
might be
been
better
told
just
I'll
to-
have help with that, you know.
It might be better just to not even, just don't mess with it and just be done with it.
Just
So-
let it fly.
Well, I mean, it's up to you, but I don't know what your situation was with it, but it's gonna cost as much as the phone just to get it done. You'll have to pay all that and then you won't have it, you know,
Well,
so.
I'm turning that situation over to my daughter, okay?
3%.
You have no idea what this means. I mean, my mom and dad would roll over in their grave if they
Oh,
knew.
yeah.
And the reason I
Oh,
even
there
came
it
in your door is to pay my utilities and whatever, because, I mean, you know, the stupid water company, they won't shut it, they'll shut your water off if you don't pay it within a month.
That puts it over, if we get that back, it kinda puts it over what we did, but I mean,
Here.
I appreciate it. I will highly recommend you all. You are
Yeah.
super, you know, and
It's all
Like-
good. Just
well, you were the one with the bad end on everything, so I mean, it's a little bit for us, but that you got your stuff back and at least you got
Yeah.
that much out of it. At least you got that much out of it. That'll be good. So
my mom and dad got married in 36, and right before she died, she lost her wedding ring in washing.
oh wow,
And she was real skinny and it fell over. I mean, I'm fortunate to even have the wedding ring, you
Yeah.
know. All right, thank you guys.
all right,
Just,
thank you.
do us one last favor. Just be careful who you send money to nowadays, because the scams out there are crazy.
I was
that they
helping
do.
my family.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll tell you anything. Just always, before you give any money to anybody, maybe talk to your daughter, talk to somebody that you trust. Say, hey, is this the real deal? You know,
Because just like you said, the banks, they'll, you know what I'm saying, they'll keep your money and do whatever if it's somebody tried to scam you or something.
Mhm.
So
what they do
all
after
right,
all
I'll grab
that
the door
time.
for you.
Thank you guys, I appreciate
All
it.
right, you're
okay?
welcome, and I'm sorry again that happened to you.
Good morning. How you doing? Good, good. How's it going, boss?
Good, man.
What does this do?
That's a porta band. It's like a bandsaw. Porta band. Settle.
No sé si jale. Sí, estamos viejas. A ver cuánto quieres por ahí.
There's a lot more air tools.
Thank you.
Is he selling the box too or not? How much is it?
Así está bien.
$2,500 right now.
All right. And what about these?
I don't even know what they are, so I'll go $1.
What do you want to sell? What do you want to sell for that? You guys gonna try to get out of that?
How much for the bucket of sockets?
Brian, how much do you think for this bucket of sockets? 10?
Huh? 10?
10?
$10?
It's more than a fair enough deal for me. I'm not gonna argue with it.
It's all yours.
Good, that's the
It's
kind of guy we want in
extra
here.
for the pretty red.
The socket's 10, the bucket's 35.
Thank you.
If you can't sell that box, I'll give you $1,000 for it.
Some of them were saying Indy 500 on, or not. What were they saying on it?
Oh,
They're
some of them
just
came
impact
from.
sockets.
Yeah, those are all.
What was one of them
But
saying?
if you don't sell the box, I'll give you like $1,000 for it.
You do 15?
1500?
Can I have 15 for this?
Yes.
Yeah,
1800?
yeah,
Okay, good. I was wondering.
Someone bought it and they just gave me the money.
I do like $1,000 on it if you wanted it.
I'm not that
Yeah.
desperate yet.
Yeah, no, it's a nice box. It's just,
Well, you know where I'm at.
all right. How much did you say? What's the best price on it?
I would do 1800.
1,800. All right. All right. Thank you.
Okay, see, I can that.
So what are you trying to do with it? Trying to sell it, or are you just trying to
Yeah,
Trying
or
to sell
seeing what y'all could
do
do.
what you pay for it?
Yeah.
I think it's to be so big, it's light.
$26.9.
So for this right here, I'd pay full spot on it. This I'd pay like $2 back on it. These Morgans, man, I don't know what you want for them, man. I don't know where you. That probably pass on.
Okay. So how much would you?
All right, I can add it up for you real quick,
Okay.
and we'll get some better. Cause silver right now is 3106.
Okay.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 3106 times 6. That right there is 186, 290. This right here, 27 grams. That's 800. I'll do like 100 on those. And then this. What'd you want for this? I'd have to look at it. I don't even know what they go for.
Yeah.
You know what you wanted for it?
30, 35. I mean, I understand if you can't do that much, but
I just don't know what it goes for. Let me look and see. I have no idea.
yeah, I had looked it up, but I can't remember.
Yeah, the last one sold for $29.
Yeah.
This I'd probably be at like $20 on it.
Okay.
So I don't want to do that. So that stuff, and he's got the other. He's looking up the other ones over there.
Okay.
1376.
Some of these go bad, but these aren't any. They're just like 20 each online. So
Yeah, these would be like $10 a piece on them.
Okay. I'll probably do these and these, but if you don't mind, I'll figure one of these off of that price, and
All right.
then I'll
You just
probably,
want to keep one of those?
yeah.
All right. So basically you'd minus, you want to do these or not?
Probably not.
Alright, hold on to those. And basically you just minus.
And then I'll probably keep this too.
Alright, so that's 545 for that stuff. That's
Okay.
minus the one, minus the chain. So if you want to do that, that'd be 545.
Yeah.
You want to do that?
Yeah.
You have an ID with you? You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 20, 45.
Okay. Appreciate
All right,
it.
man. I appreciate it. Yep.
Y'all have a good rest of the day.
Too, man. So I hope y'all enjoyed the video. And before we get to the giveaway, we'll do a recap. But this right here is the giveaway for y'all this week. And y'all let me know how this mic turns out. If y'all think the sound is better, I've been trying to work on the sound for y'all. Also, if you're not subscribed and you enjoy the content, make sure you hit that subscribe button. When we hit 100K, we're giving away 100 ounces of silver for free. So the first part of the video, kind of a lot going on. I explained it a little bit in the beginning of the video before you seen it. Basically, that lady got scammed by some overseas guy that was telling her all these crazy things. She was sending them money. It turned out to be when I spoke to the daughter, it was a unreal amount of money. We ended up giving her the stuff back, and what we have in gold basically was what we gave her, and then the phone will be what we would make the money on. Those phones, she did finance that phone, so it won't work on the original AT&T carrier. You have to sell them on eBay. They do bring good money on eBay. The only problem with phones, I've had bad luck with phones. I don't know if it's the crowd that buys them, the scamming type thing, but it's always, when you're putting expensive phones on eBay, especially ones that have bad IMEIs, it's just a hassle, and it's just a pain to deal with. So overall, we ended up loaning her $2,600. We got back basically the $2,600 in gold. That's scrap value. She said the bracelet she's paid $3,000 for. I could never get $3,000 for that bracelet. We will put it out and try to sell it. Maybe I can get like 25% over what, 25, 30% over what the gold is in it, and we can sell that. Other than that, we got the amount in gold, and we got the phone that we'll make the profit on. And at the end of the day, when I spoke to the daughter, I did end up feeling bad for the older lady. Give her stuff back. That was her mother's rings and her father's rings from way back when, and that's kind of how that deal played out. Second part of the video, you see me at the yard sale. All those weed eaters and all that stuff, I guess her father had passed away, and I cut the video, but he worked on all that stuff, so none of them weed eaters and all that stuff worked. But the toolbox, it was a nice toolbox, and I did grab some stuff out of there. The two sets you see me grab, one of them was Cornwell, which is a decent set. They do sell pretty decent if you have the sets of them, and the other set was Mac. The big lot of sockets I ended up getting, I'm just going to put all those on a lot. I think, with the comps I've seen on eBay of people that put them in lots, it should go for $200, $250, but had $12 in it. We should make a little over $250, so it was a pretty good deal. And the last part of the video, which was more coins. You seen the guy brought out a necklace, some other coins. He ended up taking some back, and what I showed, that was actually what we bought. Can't remember off the top of my head. And then we paid him spot for the Eagles, $2 back on the generic stuff. Yeah, more coins in the shop. Like I said, that's a lot of what I've been getting. So let's get to the giveaway. I did answer a few messages. If you haven't heard back from me and you did win something, message me. That way yours will come back up to the top. Apologize if I miss it. Like I said, I get a ton of messages. I try to go through them. I try to keep up to them, but it does get challenging. So we got the link to the video. Filter duplicate users. I always get asked how you get entered for the giveaway. Be subscribed to the channel. Give the video a like, leave a comment, and then this random comment, we'll choose one comment randomly from one of the most recent videos. And there was 1243. We're going one winner. Here we go. It's going to run for 10 seconds. And the winner is, let's see whose name I can screw up. My Life, My Way. So My Life, My Way. If you have Instagram, message me right there on Instagram. That's the easiest way to get in contact with me. Appreciate y'all. Don't really have nothing else. I think the next video is going to be a little different. We're going on vacation. We're going to I'm gonna try, not a guarantee, but we're gonna try to do something a little different. But it still has to go with the pawn shop. It's not gonna be like just me on vacation. So I appreciate y'all, and I'll see y'all next week.